Delta Lake is an open source project, and it's actually really easy to start using it. If we are using PySpark or Spark to interact with our cluster, what we can do, we can just install essentially the package for Delta Lakes, and we are pretty much good to go. It's a couple of lines of code, and it's really easy to run. And afterwards, what we need to do is to migrate our tables that to Parquet to Delta, for example, assuming that we are writing files in Parquet. When I'm saying migrating, doesn't mean that we need to take data from point A to point B, but we just need to change the format of the table. So essentially, we just need to run a couple of lines of code, and what this code is gonna do is gonna create a folder that will contain all the logs for the transactions happening in that specific table. So we are still gonna use Parquet, if we are using Parquet to write our files to the table, but in addition, we are gonna have a log that is gonna be used by Delta in order to understand what was going on and what has been going on in the last couple of seconds since we have submitted our transaction. The next and last thing that will be needed is changing the way that we are writing to this table that's going to be a Delta table right now. So usually, if we have a PySpark data frame, when we need to insert new fields inside. Sorry, not new fields, new rows inside our table, we are going to write data frame dot write, and then we are going to have a format that is going to be usually Parquet, and then we are going to have a mode that is going to be, for example, append, and then insert into my table, and that's usually how it's done. So the only thing that we need to change is the format. Instead of writing Parquet, we just need to write Delta. So the only change to our code is going to be changing from Parquet to Delta, and the code is going to automatically know, okay, this is a Delta table, I'm writing to a Delta table, and that's going to be it. And after it, we have ACID transaction, and we have all the properties that Delta Lake comes with.